Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today, from mathematics subject, polynomials topic we are going to continue. So today's concept children, it's regarding value of a polynomial. Value of a polynomial. Let's take the polynomial p of x, means a polynomial which is defined in variable x is considered as p of x, and it is given as x square minus 2x minus 3. Here power is 2, here is 1, here there is no x, means here 0. Highest power is 2, so it's a quadratic polynomial. Now the question is, what is the value of this quadratic polynomial at any point? Means when x equal to 1, what is the value of p of x? If you want to find, so in the place of x, if we keep 1, it will become p of 1. The value of x at 1 is called p of 1. And right hand side, in the place of x, in all the terms, we have to keep x equal to 1. Then it will become 1 square minus 2 into 1 square minus 2 into 1 minus 3. 1 square means 1, 2 into 1, 2, minus 3. Minus 3 minus 2, minus 5, plus 1, minus 4. So, at x equal to 1, the value of p of x is becoming minus 4. Minus 4 means, so p of 1 equal to minus 4. Like that we can represent. Suppose, instead of 1, if you keep 0, so if you keep 0, p of 0, then what will be the value? P of 0 means, so here 0 square minus 2 into 0 minus 3. 0 square how much? 0. 2 into 0 how much? 0 minus 3. So at 0, at x equal to 0, p of x value is minus 3. Minus 3. So p of 0 equals to minus 3. So if p of x is a polynomial in x, if k is a real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by k in p of x is called the value of p of x at x equal to k and is denoted by p of k. If we keep 1 in the place of x, then the value is called p of 1. If we keep minus 1, then the value is called p of minus 1. If we keep 3, p of 3, like that. So at any point, we can find the value of p of x. Okay. So at different points, the expression or polynomial will be having different values. Next one. So p of x equal to x square minus 5x minus 6. Then find the values of p of 1, p of 2, p of 3, p of 0, p of minus 1, p of minus 2, p of minus 3. Let's calculate p of minus 3. So for first question, let's calculate p of minus 3. P of minus 3 means, what does it mean children? In the place of x, we have to keep minus 3 for all the terms. So instead of x square, we will get minus 3 whole square minus 5 into minus 3 minus 6. Minus 3 whole square, how much children? 9. Minus into minus plus 5 3 times 15 minus 6. 9 plus 15, 24 minus 6. 24 minus 6 means it's 18. It's 18. So p of minus 3 value is 18. In the same way, for remaining points also, you can find the value of p of x. Okay children, you can practice them later. You can do them as homework. Next, second question. P of m equals to m square minus 3m plus 1. Find the value of p of 1 and p of minus 1. Let's do the value of p of minus 1. Here, the polynomial is defined in the variable m instead of x. So in the place of m, we have to keep minus 1. minus 1 whole square minus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 whole square 1 minus into minus plus 3 plus 1 equals to 5. Equals to 5. Next one. Zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. So what are the values of p of x? This is the expression x square minus 2x minus 3. They are asking what are the values of p of x at x equal to 3, x equal to minus 1, x equal to 2. X equal to 2. At x equal to 3, in the place of x, if we keep 3, so then the value is becoming 0. In the place of x, if we keep minus 1, on the right hand side also for all the terms, if we keep minus 1, then also it is becoming 0. Next, if we keep 2, p of 2, then it is not becoming 0. Means for some values, at some points, the value of p of x is becoming 0. At some other points, it is not becoming 0. Means the points at which p of x is becoming 0, they are called zeros of the polynomial. Means at that point, at that particular point, the value of the polynomial is becoming 0. So that's why they are called zeros of a polynomial. So here p of 3 equals to 0, p of minus 1 equals to 0. So x equal to 3, x equal to minus 1, these two are called zeros of the polynomial p of x equal to x square minus 2x minus 3. P of 2 is not equal to 0. So x equal to 2, x equal to 2 is not 0 of p of x. So a real number k is said to be 0 of a polynomial if p of k equals to 0. If p of k equals to 0. Next one. Do this. Let p of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. Find the value of p of 0, p of 1, p of 2, p of 3 and obtain zeros of the polynomial. In the same method, what we have done in the above example, same method you can apply, children, and you can find the zeros of p of x. In the same way, this expression, if you name it as p of x equal to x square minus 9, then check whether minus 3 and 3 are zeros of polynomials or not. They are asking us to check. If I keep minus 3 in the place of x, so then p of minus 3 will become minus 3 whole square minus 9. Minus 3 whole square means 9 minus 9, 0. If you keep p of 3, then also 3 square minus 9, 9 minus 9 equals to 0. So after checking, what we can conclude, yes, minus 3 and 3 are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 9. Like that we can conclude. Next one. So working with polynomials. Working with polynomials. So just now we have learned how to find zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. In a previous class also we have learned how to find zeros of a linear polynomial. Means p of x equal to 2x plus 5, p of k equals to 0, p of k equals to 0. What does it mean? If p of k equals to 0 means, in the place of x, if we keep k, what will come? 2k plus 5. 2k plus 5 equals to 0. Because k is the 0 of polynomial, in the place of x, if you keep k, total expression value will become 0. So, plus 5 will go that side, minus 5, 2 will come down. K equal to minus 5 by 2. K equal to minus 5 by 2. So, if k is a 0 of polynomial like ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0, then minus b by a, like minus 5 by 2. Minus b by a is the 0 of the polynomial ax plus b. Ax plus b. So this like, suppose if ax minus b is there, ax minus b is there, 0 of ax minus b is minus b will go that side. It will become plus b. A will come down. B by a. B by a will be the 0 of ax minus b. Like that, for linear polynomials, already we have learned how to find the zeros. So next we have to learn if the zeros of higher degree polynomials. How to find zeros of higher degree polynomials also we have to learn. Next one. So here, geometrical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. So if a real number k is a 0 of polynomial p of x such that p of k equals to 0, now we have to see the graphical representation of linear and quadratic polynomials and the geometrical meaning of their zeros. Means we are going to learn how to represent zeros of a linear polynomial or quadratic polynomial on the graph paper. On the graph paper, how to represent them. So first one, graphical representation of linear polynomial. So if we have ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0, then the 0 will be minus b by a, but we have to locate this on the graph. So in 9th class we have learned graph of ax plus b will be a straight line. Suppose if this ax plus b is assumed to be equal to y equal to ax plus b will be a straight line, because the graph of linear polynomial always a straight line. Suppose if we have y equal to 2x plus 3, y equal to 2x plus 3. So x value, y value. We have to locate x and y values on the graph. So on the table, before drawing the graph, we have to construct a table. On the table, we are taking x values. Y value is equal to given expression 2x plus 3. If x equal to minus 2, suppose if we take x value as minus 2, then what is y? 2 into minus 2 plus 3. How much? Minus 1. If x is 0, 2 into 0 plus 3, 3. If x equal to 2, 2 into 2 plus 3, 7. Means, what are the coordinates of x comma y? Because for drawing the graph, we need the coordinates of x and y. So when we have taken x2, y minus 1. So minus 2 minus 1 is one coordinate. 0, 3 second coordinate, 2, 7 third coordinate. Means one negative integer we have taken, 0 we have taken, one positive integer we have taken regarding x. Respective y values we have got. So respective coordinates, 3 coordinates we have got for the given expression y equal to 2x plus 3. So with the help of these 3 coordinates, we can represent graph of this equation. So y equal to 2x plus 3. So minus 2 minus 1. So on the graph, you will be having x-axis, positive values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative values minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, negative x, positive y-axis, upside 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 7, negative y-axis, downside, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that. So now what is first coordinate? Minus 2, minus 1. Means x value minus 2, y value 1. Here, this point. This point is the first point, minus 2, minus 1. What is the second point? 0, 3. Third point, 2, 7. So what is the second point? 0, 3 here. What is the third point? 0, 3 means x value 0, y value 3. Next, x value 2, y value 7. X value 2, y value 7. This is 2, 7. 2, 7. X value minus 2, y value minus 1. This is minus 2, minus 1. X value 0, y value 3. This is 0, 3. Like the 3 points we have represented on the graph. Now we have to check. We got a straight line. If we join these 3 points, we got a straight line. We got a straight line. Now we have to check this straight line is intersecting x-axis at which point? This straight line intersecting x-axis at this point, which is midway between minus 2 and minus 1. Which is midway between minus 2 and minus 1. Minus 2 and minus 1. Or 0 to minus 1, one part, 1 to this intersecting point, half part. 1 plus half means 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means it is towards left side. So we can take minus 3 by 2. We can take minus 3 by 2. Means it is on the x-axis whose value is minus 3 by 2 and y value on the x-axis 0. Means, so the straight line what we have drawn, it is intersecting x-axis at point minus 3 by 2 comma 0. So x equal to minus 3 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. So for ax plus b, we have told that minus b by a is the 0. So for 2x plus 3, in the same way, minus 3 by 2 is the 0 according to normal methods. Same we have proved through graphical method also. Okay. So on the graph, 0 means the graph of y equal to 2x plus 3. It's a straight line. That straight line intersect x-axis at some point. At that point, x value will be the 0 of the polynomial. Like that we can find. Okay, children. In the same way, you can draw the graphs of y equal to 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5, y equal to 2x, and point of intersection on x-axis you can find, and you can find the x-coordinate of that points, and you can find zeros of that polynomial. Okay, children, that you have to do it as a homework. In general, children, without drawing the graph also directly we can tell. Suppose if ax plus b is there, it will meet x-axis at a point minus b by a comma 0. It is meeting x-axis, means y value will be 0. Okay. Next, children. So, like that, drawing a graph for linear polynomial, it's quite easy. Let's see the graphical representation of a quadratic polynomial. So we have a quadratic polynomial, x square minus 3x minus 4. Let us assume y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. This is we are assuming this it as y. So let's find the values of this expression. Means at which value of x, what will be the value of y? So we have to draw a table for the graph on which x values we have to take, y values based on the given expression we have to calculate. X values we have to take, like some negative integers, some positive integers, like that we have to take. So x values we have taken here -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X values, some values we have taken. Y values, if x is equal to -2, what is y? Y -2 square, 4, -3 into -2 plus 6, -4. If we substitute -2 and simplify, the value will be 6. So coordinates are, x comma y coordinates are -2 comma 6. In the same way, for -1, 0, -1 comma 0. For 0, -4, 0 comma 4. Like that, we have to construct a table for x values, y values, and for xy coordinates. Now we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coordinates. With the help of these coordinates, we can draw a graph. We can draw a graph like this. So on the graph, children, on the graph, you have to take x-axis, you have to take y-axis, they intersect at one point, which is called origin, whose value is 0. To the right hand side of 0, you have to keep values at equal distances, at unit distances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left side -1, -2 up to -7. Upwards 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 7. Downwards -1, -2 up to 7. Right side positive x-axis, left side negative x-axis, upwards positive y-axis, downwards negative y-axis. Now you have to locate the points. -2 comma 6, x value -2, y value 6. So -2 comma 6, that is 1 point. -1 comma 0, it is on x-axis, second point. 1 comma -6, x value 1, y value -6, third point. 2 comma -6, fourth point, fifth point, sixth point, seventh point. Like that, all points we have to represent in the graph and we have to draw them, join them. Join them with a smooth curve. With a smooth curve. So if we locate all the points listed on the table in a graph paper, so is it a straight line, children? No, it's not a straight line. This time it is a U-shaped curve. U-shaped curve, or we call it as parabola. These kinds of curves looking like U shape are called as parabolas. This parabola is intersecting x-axis at 2 points. This is first point, this is second point. This is first point, this is second point. The parabola is intersecting x-axis 2 points. Here the x value is -1. Here the x value is 4. So as the graph, what is the name of this graph, children? This graph is an representation of quadratic polynomial, like which looks like ax square plus bx plus c, or x square minus 3x minus 4. Means it is in the form of quadratic polynomial. So the graph of quadratic polynomial are open curves, either open upwards or open downwards. They are like open curves. Open curves. It depends on the a value, x square coefficient. If it is greater than 0 or if it is less than 0, based on that it depends. So normally, if a is greater than 0, they will be like this, open upwards. If a is greater than 0, open upwards. A is less than 0, open downwards. Like that curves we can have. These are parabolas. Parabola intersecting x-axis at 2 points, x equal to -1, x equal to 4. So -1, -4 are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. because -1, -4 are the intersection points on x-axis. So zeros of quadratic polynomial are x coordinates of points where the graph intersect x-axis. Here graph means parabola. So this kind of values will be true for any kind of quadratic polynomial. So the zeros of polynomial means the intersection points of parabola and x-axis. So in the same way, children, you have to draw graphs for these questions. So you will be always having, if you draw the graphs and you observe, you will be finding 2 zeros, children. For any kind of quadratic equation, you will be finding 2 zeros. Okay, children. Still some more types of graphs are there. We can learn them in our next video, children. That's all for today. Okay, children. Thank you for watching our video. Okay, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. You can visit our website, children, www.aimstoday.in. There you can find information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, do-it-yourself activities, English classes, coding classes, art and craft, reasoning. Like there's so many, under so many subheadings, you will find all the things, children. That's all for today. Thank you, children. Have a good day.